G'day everybody, welcome back to another live watch along on the channel. It's been a little while since we've done a live stream, pre-finals bye, done and dusted, and right into the meat and potatoes of September with, I personally think, the game of the round, Adelaide versus Collingwood. Both these sides had a cracking contests as a matter of a few weeks ago. So what does really chapter 2 entail here tonight? First versus fourth, real coin toss, flip of the coin type of game here. I've been flip-flopping who I think could win this game. It's a really hard one to predict, to be honest, but I'm just hoping for a cracker. I hope both teams wins. That's sort of the vibe I'm having. And it's the first time in a little while I'm going to be watching all September football from the couch. Being that as Sydney are out. But no one gives about stuff about that crap team. It's all about this top 8. It's been a pretty big log jam this year. So, look, really any side's best football can definitely go far. But it's a massive game for both teams because Adelaide, do you trust them if they drop this game to make the grand final with an away prelim probably to someone like Brisbane or Geelong? It'd be tough. And as for Collingwood, there's been some talk and it probably makes sense if they were to drop this game. They're in a bit of danger and maybe going out in straight sets. So it's a real big game. Adelaide will love a home final in the box seat to push on to a grand final, and Collingwood to get a home prelim as well if they of course, win this game of footy too. But yeah, as we said, Collingwood, I don't fear it this time of year. Very finals experienced. In key moments and high-pressure games, they play some good football and don't seem to wilter under pressure. So I'd expect them to really turn up and make this a contest, make it an arm wrestle. But Adelaide definitely have that firepower in the forward half with the absence of Jeremy Howe to definitely kick a winning score. So, yeah. Hopefully it's a cracking game. Let's hope. Hopefully everyone's going well. Good way to kick off the final series with what I personally think is the game of the round. But no, good to see everybody here in the chat. I don't know why I can't scroll up. It's glitching a bit. Guys, good to see you. Bring Guthrie, Greg, Lockie, Anthony, 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐿. Definitely going to be the case tonight, you'd think. Collingwood says 𝐓𝐡𝐞. I'm in Adelaide CBD, just across the river. City is buzzing. Yeah, the atmosphere looks fantastic. I saw it online that Bruce McAvaney and Nick Riewoldt doing like a little walk and talk piece, and now all the supporters were getting around him. But even when Collingwood ran out, Christ, the booing was very loud, and I can sort of say that from experience with the 22 prelim. There was honestly quite a bit of boos when the Swans came out. The Pies contingency definitely turned up that night. But yeah, geez, it's going to be an absolute cracker. What's my name? Oh, geez. It's like a chat show. Oh, my name. Am I being interrogated? No, it's Riley. Rolls Mucker, Rolls' nickname. 2 minutes to the first bounce. Have a quick look at the teams before we get into it. If this will load. There we are. And yeah, this is the first time they're actually having Fox Footy commentators on finals games. Yeah, usually like they cross over to Channel 7. I saw as well on Twitter, bloody Fox Footy's like, oh, congratulations, KO, for being the most streamed sports source or some crap like that this year. And I'm like, well, yeah, no shit, because it's like the only way to watch the footy. I mean, what else? What other option is there? Guys, talk about patting yourselves on the back. But yeah, the ins and outs. Max Michelani comes back in. There's been some talk. Could he do a tagging role? But an important component, you'd think, to slot into the defence. But maybe he could start forward. He's shown a bit of versatility this year. Luke Pedlar, known for his grunt, he comes in. Billy Dowling and another youngster, Sid Draper out. Brodie Smith, a bit of experience. He's actually played the sub okay a few times this year. He'll be the sub tonight. Rowan Still, mid-season pickup from this year. He's a sub. And yeah, big out with Jeremy Howe, so it's going to be a big evening for that back six, especially Darcy Moore. Can't get outbeaten with ease that we have seen throughout the year. McStay, apparently been a bit sore, but he has some form. He's had some form issues and actually showed in the AFL app he's been omitted. So it's probably a bit of both injury and maybe also an omission. But Mason Cox, he could pose a bit of a threat if the Pies are just going to bomb it in long, what Adelaide do like, because they set up well defensively. Mason Cox is Mason Cox. He's a unique player in the comp, and he can definitely pluck out a few contested marks that no other player can. And young Will Parker, he shows a bit of grit, this young fella, so probably maybe lines up into defence. We'll see where he goes. And yeah, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Adelaide versus Collingwood, massive game. Winner will hit a home prelim. And with how both these teams are, it's just so important. And probably the winner of this, definitely in the box seat for a grand final berth. And you go, Swatties, mate. Posted behind. No one gives a shit about them, though. They're yesterday's cool kids with the Blankies and the Chads and the Heenies. It's all about the Dawsons and the Saligos and the Worrells, you know. A second. Gents, okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First finals game, Thursday night football. I think game of the round. There's been plenty of talk about tomorrow's night's game being the game of the round, but I think this is, we have a bit of a spice in this one tonight with what happened a few weeks ago as well. Both teams do not like each other, and there's been plenty of biff online, seeing it vicariously. So here we go, ladies and gents. Adelaide versus the Pies. Winner will face off in a home prelim. Adelaide haven't lost since round 14, by the way. That's an interesting stat. But the Pies, very good record against the Crows, and they play very well at the Adelaide Oval. So plenty of talking points, and we're underway now. The build-up is over. We're underway at the Adelaide Oval, and the first clearance is going Sam Berry's way. He's been big this year, been able to move in the midfield, and pretty much, I'd say, round 10 onwards, and be a key part of that midfield. Good hands on Phil Thorpe. Neil Bullen, quick kick, intercepted from Braden Maynard, and quick 50. It's against Fogarty, so here we go. It's all lights go. Maynard now hits a kick in the corridor. Doesn't have the purchase to find Houston there. He needs a big evening tonight. Berry, quick hands to Neil Bullen. Whacks it the other way. It's another intercept mark here. So a few rush kicks from Neil Bullen. Chopped up there by Frampton. And now 𝐓𝐴 out across here to Pendlebury. And very good against Adelaide last time out. And your plays like Pendlebury and also side bottom, so important in games like this. Knowing what to do at the right time. Jack Crisp, no, it's not Jack Crisp, but Jack Crisp is another, but ball in hand is Braden Maynard. Now, let me know if my mic's a bit quiet, because I'm sort of adjusting the levels here or there, but I think this should be okay. Cameron almost marks down the line. Cumming tackled from Crisp in this one. Ball up it is just before it went out. Thanks very much for subscribing, Kingston. Appreciate it, mate. Rory Laird tackled. Played in defence majority this season, but he's pushed up into the stoppage here. He's been an important component as well. I know O'Brien's had a great year. He definitely had some poor games last year. That's a great tackle. Could be ball. And, oh, geez, unlucky. Definitely could have been holding the ball there. But, yeah, real arm wrestle. This one I'm expecting to be. And, geez, it's hard to tip. Really is difficult. Tap down, 𝐓𝐴 takes it over, ball in. Yeah, no worries, Nettie. It's like, I've sometimes watched back my streams and, the levels can be a little bit hit and miss. Because when I record, like my footy tips, for example, I get this weird buzzing sound. I think it comes from my camera connections and stuff. But on the stream, I don't hear it at all. It's weird. Yeah, should be all good. Hey, Cal, if you're going well, mates. Hopefully everything's going well down your end. Got picked top 10 in Australian junior. Oh, wow. That's awesome, mate. Yeah, personally never too great at tennis myself. Fun sport to play. Was that recent, or is this back in the day or something, mate? It's an awesome achievement. What a kick from 𝐓𝐴 on his left to find 𝐓𝐡𝐞 on the lead. And here we go. Pies first inside 50. It's got to be a high one. Where's Mason Cox? Oh, he's nowhere near it. Oh, but it falls out the back for Jamie Elliott. Takes it out the back. He read that perfectly. And the Pie supporters, oh, geez, I saw Swoop Luke on his Twitter page. He did a couple of videos on the Pie supporters. They've turned up chanting Collingwood and all that. Well, long and deep there. That's fairly simple football, but Jamie Elliott read it best. They had three tall players, Adelaide, commit that one, but just didn't judge it well. So Elliott's smart forward. Unlucky not to make the All-Australian, but he's faded out a little bit this last 6 weeks. Needs a big evening tonight. And sneaks it home. Jeez, I thought he missed that for a sec. Collingwood the first of the first final. Getting warmer East Perth, the kicking ass. Assuming that's the waffle, mate. Yeah, it is getting warmer a little bit. No more negative minus degrees mornings here anymore. I mean, rarely see a frosty morning too. All the Collingwood chants are already starting. Yeah, but he just reads that hit out so well. Nick twists and turns out, but that kick on the left. Did he mean it? Oh, he dropped it at the bucket beautifully for 𝐓𝐡𝐞. So yeah, there's the youngster 𝐓𝐿𝐴 Bond. I thought he had a great game against Hawthorn, but just got nudged out too well there from Jamie Elliott. Oh, chance for Adelaide to bounce back in. Been playing for 9 years. Yeah, rightio, mate. And cheers for the sub as well. Make sure to sub if you haven't already, gents. Always appreciative. Ball back in the middle here. It's going to be another centre clearance. Adelaide need an efficient entry here. 𝐼𝐚𝐭𝐞𝐬 playing... No, yes, he is playing forward tonight. Interesting move. Anyway, this kick dribbles to the boundary. Dawson going to mop this up. And where's he going? He'll go back door here to 𝐼𝐚𝐴. Oh, geez, bit of a mung kick there. And it's a good smother. Can't tell who that's from. Ball in here, centre wing. Fortunately, with copyright sub, mate, just a live watch along, always has been on the channel. So, boundary throw in O'Brien, nice hit out Laird. That's an extremely nice rove. And a cheeky balk as well as he goes deep inside 50. Oh, chaos ball here. Is it a goal? I think Neil Bullen's got a toe to it. Did it bounce off his knee? Geez, Neil Bullen's really confident. They're going to review it here. No, I don't think he got a boot to that. Yeah, I don't think he got that. They have to check the before. What did it hit before the boot? Because I'm thinking it hit his knee. I don't think he got that. No deviation whatsoever. They have to show the previous replay. Yeah, there's the gap. But I'm curious. What did it hit prior to that? Oh yeah, it's touched. It came off Frampton's head. Well, there we go. That's the evidence we needed. Oh, Billy Frampton there. Could he be the hero again in a final? Bounces off his head. Got to get out of the car now. Out of the weeds. Victor the bugs. Been a while. Yeah, fair enough, mate. Bit of spring cleaning. Yeah, no, we're getting the shelves redone in the tool room actually at home here, and you can actually, as you can see, one of the door, we don't have doorknobs in the minute. We're getting sort of the door knobs redone too. Anyway, quick here off the spread. The Pies can go from inside out very well. McCree's kick, the touch kick just couldn't quite find side bottom. Big ball to be won here. That's a great pickup from Worrell. Been racking up intercept possessions and another one there all season long. And a good kick out here to Nick Murray. Still is a bit of an ick. Like a key defender wearing the number 9 Guernsey. It just doesn't feel right. Walker in position A. Can't take the mark. Should have gobbled that one up. Maynard out to Pennery. Back here to 𝐼𝐴. And they can exit here out the outer side. 𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴 clunk those ones, the Texan. 𝐓𝐴𝐴 now goes central. Warrell in a good spot. Membry able to shark that one out. 𝐓𝐴𝐴 clever hands out here today, Goss. Goes back to his brother here. And 𝐼𝐴𝐴 towards half forward. Elliott will get there, but takes it over. Collingwood will take that bit of territory gained. Been off the road for Yonks. I was a naughty boy. We'll have a quick look at numbers early on here. Collingwood started well, but Adelaide do have 3 inside 51. So just the one entry Collingwood have gone in and gotten a goal out of. O'Brien, another hit out, and this one will go over for another ball in. Now Josh Dacos, what can he manufacture? Gets the Rove. Shallow entry. Elliott, that's not a bad effort. Off hands, led, clean. Back here to Dan Curtin. Rising star favourite, no doubt, but that's a bad kick. Darcy Cameron as he does so well, mops up nicely there. I've had a few dump kicks early on here, Adelaide. Don't want to be doing that because Collingwood certainly can mop that up. Now a kick here towards the wing. Perriman, new recruit this year. Played a multitude of roles, but really has ended up as a small defender type. And now we'll go towards the edge of 50 here. He's outnumbered Mason Cox. Ball hits ground level. Soligo bursts his way through the kick. It's a bit of a trick one. 𝐓𝐴𝐞𝐞 can't be fumbling there, and the Pies quickly go back the other way. Quick hands. Now Perriman and Crisp. How's the kick? Just couldn't hit it quietly on the full. 𝐿𝐿iott, that's a nice rove, but tackled well from 𝐵𝐴𝐿𝐼. And Laird's decided to keep this ball in play. Gives the hands. Neil Bullen down the line. It's a good kick. Finds Pedlar into the side. Can give the hands here, and he will just jag a kick over the top ball. That's a terrible kick. Should have just given the quick hands. Ball in here, centre wing. Yeah, they certainly do, Cal, mate. And they start well against Adelaide last time out. Yeah, can't believe fumbling there. It's all about the Carlson finals footy. Usually in finals football, there's more ground balls than marks. It's hard for the game to be slow. It's always fast-paced, like even that contest, for example. Both players going at it fast-paced. Laird tackled from Dankos there, ball up. Ball up here, and now Dawson back the other way. And groans to the crowd. He's put that out in the full. Darcy Moore. So Pies starting well here. Low flat kick to the edge of 50. Oh, geez, almost got up there. Dawson. Off hands now. Laird tackled from Dankos again. Ball up. 249 and 165 pressure factor already for Collingwood, so they set the tone early on here. O'Brien, another hit out. Couldn't get it to a teammate. Chris whacks it back the other way. Coming. Stiff arm. Dangerous against McCreary. He's a strong lad, and that bobbles off, and he gets a possession. Great hands from side bottom. Dankos. Oh, what a kick from Nick. Geez, could this be the night where he goes bang? Dankos has got the Pies second. I thought he was trying to go for a check side there, but he just perches it beautifully on his right shoe. And really threw it straight through the hind. Little good start here for the Pies. They've got the first two. Oh, he's off to a fly, Nick Dankos. Let's see this again. It's great hands from McCreary and side bottom, though. Good pressure. Bang. Those quick hands, and Dankos just guides it beautifully. What a kick. It's already 3 touches, and he set up really both goals, Nick Dankos. Collingwood the first 2. Sort of seeing a similar tale here from a few weeks ago when the Pies kicked the first couple. Ball back in the middle here. Adelaide have done well to win centre clearance. Can they get another one here? Ball in a dangerous position. Schultz, Curtin. Pressured as his kick, but this one worked for Childers, leader 𝐓𝐴𝐞𝐿. Now what can they do on the build the Crows? Kicks inside 50 to a one-on-one. Darcy Moore reads it well. It wasn't really a great kick for Walker, to be fair. And he clears now out in the 50. It's a superb kick. McCreary couldn't take the mark, though. Crisp tackled well from Miller. He's had a good year. Ball up. Yeah, he's had some injury problems the last few years, Wayne Miller, but they've been a pretty important player for them this season. Oh, it's a good start to this game. High intensity. Berry getting a few contested possessions early on. A high ball inside 50. Maynard in a good spot. Maybe does this trickle out goal side. The youngster. Oh, he couldn't quite get that one, Zach Taylor. But the fist almost to walk. But another fumble as Collingwood looked pretty posed back there. Clearing kick from Josh Dankos. But Worrell leaves his man well to take the intercepting grab. Unlucky not to make the All-Australian. When Milky didn't make the squad, I thought, yeah, surely Worrell makes the team. But wasn't to be. Anyway, Dan Curtin now, what can they manufacture inside 50? Another high ball, wanting to get a mark from the big boys, and Walker's got it. In game 300 can have a big evening tonight. And they need this Adelaide to kick their first. No, he's a quality player, the Tex. Taylor Walker. And he's got Adelaide's first. Sorry about that, I was just texting somebody. Taylor Walker, the Crows' firsts, back to 5 points. And yeah, there's been a lot of high bombs so far from Adelaide inside 50, so need to cash in there eventually. 1 goal, 1 plays, 2 goals, zip. Yeah, well, you know, it's not even halfway through the first, so it could turn out to be a boring game, Nettie, but hopefully not, mate. But yeah, that's what. And 𝐓𝐴 bursts his way through the centre bounce. We all know he can pinch in there nicely. Taylor, that's some good pressure, but Will Parker now is into the side. Kicks now towards half forward. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 overhead. It's good ball from 𝐬𝐴. And ball in here. Centre wing. So yeah, 𝐓𝐡𝐞. Pretty important play in that final quarter against the D's to lock in that top 4 spot. Had to get a bit right going their way too. Collingwood to lock in 4th place with Port Adelaide winning that same night. 𝐓𝐴, how about that for Kraft? Just got it within his vicinity and clears more in a good spot. He's star well here, Darcy Moore. Another intercept mark. Oh, geez. I've absolutely jinxed him. What on earth has he done? Dawson now dribbling ball. Dribble, goal. I should just shut up. What has Darcy Moore done there? My God. He started well, has he, Riley? You absolute idiot. Come on. Like, I didn't actually mean to jinx him. Like, a few intercept marks early on for Darcy Moore, and he's just dropped his ghoul. He's just dropped his lollies. Unbelievable. Oh, and your captain doing that. Well, Pies just need a reset here. Dawson will happily take that. Oh, man. That's... Oof. Callum Mills would never know. Shut up. Oh, man. That's, yeah, burn the tape. No, Collingwood started well here. They just need to get that at the back of their minds. Shit happens. Oh, could you imagine that was in the final quarter, though, and that's a turning point of the game? Oof. Yikes. Ball back in the middle here. Oh, what a row from Daicos. And his kick's a beauty. Oh, jeez. Drop mark. Who was that? Was that 𝐼𝐿𝐴? No good. Hinge, risky kick. Oh, just gets there to Curtin. Bit of a free-flowing game it's heading into now. Bouncing ball. The Jude doesn't trouble Taylor. That's a great tackle from Parker. Turnover here. Dan Houston. Familiar with his ground as he goes. Oh, cue the Bronx cheese. He's put out the full. And obviously plenty of booze for Dan. Jeez, the Crows fans give it to him. Plenty of booze for Dan Houston, obviously, with the bump he did on, I think it was 𝐼𝐿𝐴 𝐿𝐴 in the showdown late last year. Worrell now down the line. Who can fly? Ball hits ground level. Walker, a nice rove. Hands it just a bit of a nothing one. Parker. Oh, can't be fumbling there, that little fumble. I'll be detecting all the fumbles tonight. It's you can't be having it in finals footy. I'm like Jared Healy, for Christ's sake. I swear every time I listen to him commentate, he always says fumble, fumble, fumble. He's such a nitpicker, isn't he? Anyway, it's going to be a free against Cox here. Riley 𝐓𝐴's ball. Walker now inside 50. Who can fly? And it's a good mark from Perryman. Wasn't really a good kick. Crowd complaining for a bit of a wrestling free, potentially. Perryman now clears out of the 50. Neil Bullen does well to bring it to ground. In fact, hasn't hit the ground yet, but didn't allow the play to mark. Joe's intensity's looking good. Adelaide have upped the ante. Unfortunately, can't Kingston with copyright and etc. Should be free to watch, though, with all the games being on 7. Ed Long back here to Crisp. Oh, good smother there from 𝐓𝐴. Ball and open play here. Crisp, Ned Long, hacks around the corner to a one-on-one. Bodies wrestling. It's going to be a free kick. Cheers. I thought both players are wrestling pretty fair there, but anyway, Adelaide are going to get repeat entry here. Hugh Bond inside 50. Door. Another free. It's a free here to 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼. Geez, the umpires are now starting to get a bit whistle happy here. Oh, yeah, fair enough, Cal. Glad you enjoy my stuff, mate, but I'd always recommend, like, you don't just have to use me for your commentary voice. You can if you want, but, you know, I enjoy different types of commentators. Dwayne Russell, of course. Why isn't he doing this game tonight? Great to have your company. Oh, that's a good tackle, but Daicos able to get it free. Now 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼 and across here to 𝗵𝐿𝐼nski, out here to Houston. Pies now on the build, a low flat kick on the lead, works for 𝐓𝐡𝐞. And back here to Dan Houston, good running here, and the kick. Oh, got to be marking that Jamie Elliott, but it's a push in the back. Go! And look where the Crows fans get up. They're not happy. Jeez, Worrell's not happy. He's got to settle down here. We'll have to see this again on the replay. I just love that, though. Like, I don't love the free, but I just love how, like, you could just see from that angle all the Adelaide fans rise as one and just give it to the umpire. Which is fair enough. It's part of the game you got to love. Jamie Elliott now. Can he go here? He's going to center the ball instead. It's a smart kick. Should be markable. To go, oh, geez. Get him a compass. Ball in open play here. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼nski sharks it out. Oh, who wants to go for the ball? Josh Daicos doesn't want to. Lack of communication there. There's now Barry around the corner. And it's a dangerous spot, this one. And Keys gets on the end of it. Crunching tackle from Frampton. Bang, hold on the ball. What a tackle. And he needs a big evening tonight too, Ben Keys, with the absence of a few like 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼. It's a high fend-off too, to be honest. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼 and Rankin, of course. And I actually saw there's an interesting stat I saw online that Keys has never kicked a goal against the Pies in his career. How about that? Inside 50 now from Perryman. High ball. Mason Cox maybe. Memory in a good spot. Roving. This is a dangerous opportunity here for Collingwood. And it's a good tackle from O'Brien on my check. Ball up here. Yeah, pretty much one or the other. I think you got to reward the tackler, though, with holding the ball free. It's a crunching tackle. 10 inside 50s to 80 Adelaide's way. Ball hit down. McCrew roves it nicely. Check side. Kick was smothered. Ball in open play here again. 𝐷𝐿𝐼, another smother. Geez, the 1%ers galore from both sides. Clearing kick from Dawson. Back with a flight. Perriman, but 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼 reads it well with the intercepting grab. And is he maybe a chance here to go bang? He's not really much of a goal key. You're looking for a handball receive. Where's Dan Houston when you need him? Josh Daicos is there. He's going to go back here. Been a little bit hit and miss this year, Isaac 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼, but for the most part, when he's on song, he's a very, very good intercepting player. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼, can he go here? Gets a lot on it. It's not a bad effort. It has the accuracy. Does it have the distance? No, it lands short, and it's actually gone through for a point. I'll make something with the behind there. All square, 13 apiece. Make sure they like and subscribe if you haven't already, gents. As expected, a pretty hot start from both teams. Turner out to Adelaide to square the ledger. Oh, they hit the lead, I should say, and that behind from Collingwood now squaring the ledger. 6:34 to play in the first term. Mark Keane, All-Australian squad. Who'd have thunk at the start of the year, eh? Clearing kick Dawson. He needs to be big in the air tonight. He's been so big for them aerially as he takes the mark from the kick in. And now a good kick out wide. Open up the angles curtain. What can he manufacture here on his favourite left? Jags the kick towards half forward. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼 too strong there against Pedlar. Really well done one-on-one there. 8-1 intercept marks as well. Collingwood dominating the start already. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼 long down the line. It's an outnumbered contest here in favour of Adelaide. Dawson can't quite take the mark though. And 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼 did well to get it out now. The Pies can get it and go. Long, a quick kick forward. Elliott, well, sure, that's in the back, maybe. Don't think it was. Anyway, play on here. Worrell did really well. And the kick, Pedlar, really good mark overhead. What can he do now here with his left shoe, Pedlar? A few left footers combined here on this outer wing, and more another good mark. Now, hopefully he doesn't fumble the ball here this time. I don't think I meant to jinx him, but jeez, what are the odds he puts out in the full now? But yeah, there you go. 3 intercept marks already for Darcy Moore. Down the line, it goes 𝐓𝐿𝐼 over the top here. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼nski, can he win out 1-on-1 here against Worrell? Taps it forward. 𝐷𝐿𝐼 arriving from the side. Head under. Won't win the high free. It's a good tackle from Neil Bullen. And umpire's ball. Yeah, I don't think that should be a high free to go. He clearly went in head under like that, to be honest. They don't usually pay those types of frees as well. Good hands from Cox. Penderbury now going to go for a high snapping ball. Deep to the square. And it's going to go rush through for a minor score. 2-2. Plays 2-1. Takos on the bench. Started well, Nick. Mark keen to bring it back into play here. It's a lovely kick for Fogarty. On a platter. And... oh, geez, that's a rough advantage call. Peatling didn't hear, but they've been able to work it nicely, the Crows. Curtin. Collingwood just closing down these kicks really well at the minute. Ball in here, centre wing. And some rotations happening here. Laird counting as he comes on, and Worrell comes off for a couple of elixirs and a bit of a spell. Soligo hunts it nicely. Hacked the kick a bit too much, probably. Who can win this one? Dawson at ground level just toe pokes it forward in Houston. That should be 15. He's paid the mark off the soccer. And now look to lateral the ball out across here to 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐿 𝐿𝐴𝐿. Back in the corridor here, he finds Perryman over the top now to Will Parker. And they've got a loose man here, Ned Long. So what can they do inside 50 here, Collingwood? Kick over the top, and it works here. Good running from the youngster of Parker who's come in tonight. Is he a chance here? It would require a bit of a kick, but he has some options in the goal square. 27 to 9 marks already for Collingwood, and a handful of that has come off intercept marks. Controlling the skies here, Collingwood, as they go inside 50. Can they get another mark here? Surely. I think it's front on. Yeah, no, I think it was there. That's a fair call. Mindcheck going to get a free here. And chance for pretty much a 7-point play here with the miss earlier on. Yeah, he got absolutely taken out there of the contest. Just had to be a cleaner ball than that. I think Nick Murray probably would have gotten away with it. Well, Brony Mindcheck, I think he'll kick this. Got crushed front on, so I think the free was probably there, to be honest. Brony Mindcheck should be going here. Oof. Jeez. Boy, oh boy, can't be missing that. Can't be missing that in finals football. That's an absolute let off for Adelaide. Clearing kick down the line. Ball to be won here. Soligo goes to the fend, but he does well to get the kick away. But he's been a bit ineffective by foot. Good pressure here from Adelaide. Can they force a turnover? Nick, the one-handed pickup if you don't mind. And a risky kick here. Jeez. Good attack on the footy. And it'll be all with the free there, Berry. For a high contact. Sam Berry now. What can they find? Another high ball. It's been a pretty linear game from both sides. Just a lot of long and straight kicking. Who's at ground level here for the Crows? Parker. Tackled well here from Zach Taylor. Umpire's ball. Fogarty tackled, umpire's ball. O'Brien gets the hit out here, clearing kick from Maynard. Spore from Keane. Back now here to Lipinski, just a high snapping ball, and an actual land short and works here to Membry. Yeah, David King put it well. They're sort of missing that flashiness of 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿, and there's been a few ground level contests Adelaide have had in their forward 50 where usually Rankin can bob up and make something out of nothing. So it was always going to be a big out for them tonight. Membry now a clearing kick down the line. Who can fly here? Cameron couldn't quite. Umpire's ball. Jamie Elliott just having a breather on the bench. Geez, if only Craig McRae coached us then. He'd be telling players like Peter Adams and Tom McCart not to do anything flashy. Only let 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐴 be tricky. Pendlebury's running a roadblock there of 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴. Umpire's ball. 90 seconds to go here. Got a game on our hands. As expected, really. Cameron hits it down. Fumble there from Berry. Laird tackled well from 𝐷𝐿𝐴. Umpire's ball. Yeah, look at that kick to handball ratio, 2.71 for Adelaide. So a lot of kicking going on. And they've had quite a bit of rush disposal. So I think 𝐼𝐶𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐿𝐴 would definitely want them to say, just try and calm it down a little bit. But, this is probably where the lack of finals experience maybe hits them. But, look, it's been a hot start from both sides. And there's another hack kick turned over from Maynard. He's told to go. Jeez, he almost did the splits. He did well to manoeuvre his way out of it, though. And the kick is a pearl, and 𝐼𝐶𝐞 can't quite take it, though. Well defended. Worrell now off the spillage. A neat kick he finds here. Darcy Fogarty. Good running from Cumming. He's an option. Doesn't like anything, so he's just now going to hit it short to 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴. It's over the top of him. Yeah, it's not a great kick. Darcy Cameron intercepts. Ball in here. Centre wing. 15 seconds to go. I don't think we'll see a score. Maybe a quick clearance here from Adelaide coming. Won't be allowed that. And now Nick Dankos bursts as well. Okay, maybe a bit of last roll of the dice here. 5 seconds. Can there be a mark? Miller out's a good mark, and that will do for the first term. 2 goals, 1 place, 2 goals, 3. And, oh, geez, have we got a contest here for your Thursday night? Hot start from both sides. 2 goals, 1 place, 2 goals, 3. Solid first quarter indeed. Oh, geez, need a bit of a breather, to be honest. Yeah, it all happened that first quarter. Definitely a finals-like game. We're seeing, though, crushing of the bodies from both sides. Fiery contests. And what is the tackle count? 11-17. So Collingwood definitely bringing the pressure early on, and that's what we did say in the tipping video. It's hard to see them not turn up for this occasion. When they bring the energy and they bring the pressure, they're hard not to crack. And what we're seeing early on, Adelaide, they are winning the inside 50s, and they are winning them 13-12, pretty much dead even. But yeah, they've looked a bit ugly going inside 50. Pretty much an absolute free goal, to be honest, though, from that Darcy Moore spill. But yeah, just a lot of just high kicks inside 50, and they just haven't been able to pick apart those targets well. A few over the heads of 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴, for example. They look pretty well settled back there, Collingwood. I know Darcy Moore had that absolute blunder, but he's got already 5 intercept possessions. Maynard's got 4, Frampton 4. Cameron's got 2 intercept possessions. And yeah, Worrell's had a great start. He's got 5 intercept possessions. So yeah, Collingwood dominating the skies. 30 marks to 12. And yeah, just one mark inside 50 for Adelaide, 2 marks inside 50 for Collingwood. So a lot of quality entries coming at an absolute premium here. And yeah, already 30 more uncontested possessions in favour of Collingwood too. So definitely in control of this game. Adelaide have been able to hit back the other way, but there has been a lot of dirty ball coming their way. So no doubt 𝐼𝐶𝐞 will probably just want to tell them to relax a bit. And we have seen this with Adelaide. They've started off slow and they've looked a bit rushed, and usually after quarter time they adjust and able to use the ball a bit better. So we'll see what happens. Ben Keys, though, he hasn't had a touch for the game. I just showed his number, and he's on 0. Yeah, no, he's had 1 touch, and that's it. 1 touch, and he's given away a freeze. He's on 0 fantasy points, basically. Going off the go, well, mates. Have a look at some other stats for quarter times here. 13-12 inside 50 is pretty dead even. 11-10 in the clearances. Contested ball +4 for Adelaide. But yeah, it's really what the Pies are doing behind the ball. Defending really well so far. Yeah, I feel this game's going to come down to moments, and it's moments like the Darcy Moore fumble and the Dawson goal, stuff like that. It's moments like the Nick Dacos goal. Oh, that was a bloody beautiful goal, let's be real. Yeah, have a look at some play statistics. Yeah, see Dawson 6 touches, Dacos with 8. The guy's only got 2 touches, but he's got 5 tackles. Maynard 6 touches, 𝐴𝐵 6. For Adelaide, 𝐼𝐴 the 4 touches. Hasn't really... He's been able to get in the game at times, but nothing crazy yet of taking the marks inside 50. We probably are due to see that, maybe. But yeah, fiery start from both sides. Jeez, I'm loving the atmosphere watching at home though. Yeah, both teams really getting up, and both team supporter bases really getting up and about. Yeah, it's interesting. There's been so much talk about it, Channel. I mean, I'd love a play like 𝐴𝐵, but it's more of the how we're going to get him. What would we have to give up? That's what I'm a bit concerned about. We'll see though. It's looking like he really does want to trade, but can't out of it. He's going to stay. Wouldn't mind him though, like a quality forward to definitely compete with the likes of McLean and Amadi and etc. Would definitely go a long way. But hey, Logan McDonald probably has the biggest upside out of many others on the list, with him being up for the majority of the year. Yeah, there's been plenty of good talk on him. I hope he becomes sort of that player that works really high up the ground. Like his prelim final was excellent, I remember, against Port Adelaide, but one that can also work back to goal and become a target, because his aerobic ability is, I think, really underrated part of his game. But I do hope he is a main target forward for us, but I just don't really see him being like a 𝐼𝐴 type and becoming like a true power forward. Couldn't catch a goal. Yeah, no, it's just the ankle's been bugging him really since that prelim last year. But yeah, best on the ground, I think it has to be Nick Dacos. He's just started so well. Like, a few plays fumbling out there and a few ineffective shit, but, Nick's looking pretty calm out there, controlling it well, and some of his kicks have been very good. The goal was nice as well. But yeah, big second quarter coming up here. Who can, maybe a side could pull away. Well, here we go, lads. Pies by 2 points heading into the second quarter. It's been effective disposals and goals coming in a premium really for both sides. Let's see if it opens up in this second quarter. There's a missed kick there from 𝐼𝐴 𝐸𝐴. He's able to get the ground ball though. 𝐸𝐿𝐻 under the pump. Just gets the hands out. Rory Laird now can go back the other way. Hack kick around the corner. He had a bit of time there, Laird. And a turnover here, Collingwood's way. Parker. Another hack kick. Been seeing plenty of them tonight so far. Bouncing ball towards centre half forward. Laird. Couldn't quite get that one. 𝐵𝐿𝐻 rushes his way through side bottom. Really nice hands to 𝐸𝐿𝐻. Has some time to measure his kick, and he will find Jamie Elliott on the lead. It's really well done from side bottom though. Shows good composure. Gives the quick hands. He started well side bottom. Yeah, nice crushing through there from 𝐵𝐿𝐻. Yeah, side bottom. Just beautiful hands there to 𝐸𝐿𝐻. Hits his target. Jamie Elliott definitely in his range here for this goal. This would be an absolute beauty if he can slot this one home. Jamie Elliott's kick. It's on its way. It looks bloody good. I think he's got it. What a goal from Jamie Elliott. He's got the first of this second term. His goal kicking's been hit and miss the last 6 weeks, so needs to be on song tonight. He's already got 2 snags. And the Pies continuously up and about. 3 goals, 3 plays, 2 goals, 1. Jeez, I need to get my action. I do have a bottle of water here. I was out of my bottle of water, but I've got my 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴 bottle here. Well, it feels like in Collingwood have been a bit better at times, and even just stuff like that. Good slick hands. Adelaide haven't really been hand passing it much, and I mean that's just a beautiful finish from Elliott. Definitely a man for the moment, Jamie Elliott. He's gold. All right, back in the middle here. Quick centre clearance from Collingwood. And this one probably goes out, but Crisp keeps it in. Turnover here, Curtin. Now hacks it back the other way. Big torpedo kick towards centre half forward. And Fogarty 1-on-1 here. Oh, was that on the full? I think it is. Oh, geez, that's unlucky from Maynard there. It just bounced off his shoe out in the full. Able to keep Fogarty at bay there, but oh, geez, cool you see 2 quality goals in a row here. Could Fogarty kick this? Definitely has the in his repertoire here. Geez, plenty of photographers out there. We've got 3 in the frame there. Fogarty, can he go? Oh! Oh, geez, that would have been nice. And this one goes down and thrown. Yeah, good call from the umpire out in the full there. Yeah, nice little sell the candy from Fogarty, but just couldn't hit it. But Crows do have it where they want it, though. Bounty throw it inside their forward 50. And the dangerous smalls here for Adelaide. Maybe Taylor. Keys tackled well from Ned Long. He's been well contained so far, Ben Keys. Rarely heard his name so far. O'Brien down. Keys gets the hands out. Kick smothered, and now Josh Dacos back the other way towards this one. Yeah, it's a good enough kick. That should be a ball in. Ball in. Mason Cox with the specs. Let's see his stats. Just the 1 touch for Mason Cox. Yet to mark the footy. -2 metres gained. Led. 𝐼𝐵 did well to get the hands out. He's going to win a high free. An advantage paid here. It's another quick entry from the Crows. Another high ball, I should say. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴 did well to bring the ground. Quick hands from Fogarty. Couldn't quite hit Neil Bullen. And Pennebury attacks this well and did well to get the hands out. Whilst, an offloading hand pass, I should say. And they clear here. Green Collingwood side bottom down the line. Keen under this one. Twisting, turning. Did well to break the strain. And now Jags it back the other way to find an option here of Rory Laird. So it's really in their attacking half. The Crows haven't really been real dynamic with their use. It's been a lot of long bombing. There is a lead on from, I think that was 𝐓𝐿𝐴𝐿, but not going to go to him anyway. Inside 50, it's not a great kick. Not a good kick. And Darcy Moore reads it beautifully. It's another intercept mark for Moore. And anyway, is he going to get a free hit, Cox, or no? No, it's going to be a mark here. It looks like it was legally done from Nick Murray to push out Cox. Don't allow him to go up for the mark, and intercept mark here for 𝐼𝐶 the Irishman. Former Pie, of course. 13-3 in the intercept marks. Yeah, it's not a good kick from Keane. Errol ping-pong in the minute. Intercept marks galore. Now back the other way. Collingwood can go here. Jamie Elliott in the corridor. Can he find an option here? Good sprawl there. Comes from 𝐼𝐵. 𝐷𝐿𝐴 bursts his way through. Bounce the footy. Doesn't help him there. And Moppy up here is Max 𝐼𝐵. And the kick Does he just find 𝐼𝐞𝐞? He can't quite get it, but he does well to recover his own ball. And the kick works to Walker. He gives the hands over the top here to Fogarty. Big Rob the Knob! Rob the Knob! Kick the goal, son! Go, Rob the Knob! Kick the goal. Come on, Rob. Oh, I love this, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be seeing the best ball drop in football. The two-handed ball drop from the 𝐓𝐡𝐞 days. Come on, let's see it. Come on, Rob. Oh, I just love watching him kick the ball. There it is. Rob the Knob. No, he's had a quality year. 17 goals he's got. Oh, no, that's his career. I was going to say 17 goals for the season. Riley O'Brien. Oh, he kicks it like a ruckman out of the full. Oh, God. But there's the two-handed ball drop. I'm satisfied. Yeah, but they got our goal side there, Adelaide. Wasted chance. Frampton now in the 𝘼𝐶 direction. They read that well, though. That probably should be a mark to Hinge, but not bad anyway. Forward half turnover for the Crows. Sligo, another inside 50. Thilthorpe's going to win out, but it lands short. Walker spinning. Gets the hands out. Perriman's got to watch out. Good hands under the pump. Frampton. Oh, geez, he's done a fresh airy. And Fogarty will get the kick away. Is it 15? Not 15. Pendlebury, there wasn't a disposal there. Attempted to get rid of it, to be fair. And now Stacks on. Umpire's ball. Yeah, I mean, that wasn't a hand pass from Pendles, but usually those ones are not really paid because it didn't have prior. Ball up here. Dangerous spot for the Crows. Dawson crushing his way through. Kick smothered. Taylor overruns it. Maynard. Don't think that can be deliberate. Yeah, good call. Umpire's ball. 2 goals, 1 place, 3 goals, 3. O'Brien misses the soccer now to go. Bursting his way through. Jags it on the shoe with a torpedo kick. Oh, Elliott almost marks out 1-on-1. The spin move's nice, though. Gets a kick forward here. Side bottom. Can he get this one? Cumming gets there first. Good 1-on-1, and Cumming wins out on that. Worrell now. Quick hands to Bond. To Michaelani. Goes back here to Laird, and now to Worrell. Trying to break this straight as Cox falls over. It's a good measure kick. Should find Neil Bullen, and then he can quickly go here. Cuts his way in between one. Tries and kicks on the lead, and he goes deep to Fogarty. Well defended from Maynard. That's a huge spoil. Defending really well here, Collingwood. Let's remember, before their form slump, Collingwood have practically been one of the best defensive outputs all year, and they're certainly showing that so far. Another ball in here, another stoppage for Adelaide. They can't really cash on these stoppages. There's another clearance going Collingwood's way. Bond, that's a good effort. Won't get the mark, but he kept it in front. And umpire's ball it is. There you go, David King just brought up. No scores from the last 13 entries. Sockered now out of there from Darcy Cameron. And a good tackle from Ned Long. Umpire's ball. Absolutely sold out. Can't see an empty seat. Dacos now under the pump. Gets rid of it. Pendlebury paddles it forward. He gets it back. He's like a ball magnet. Just hoovers in his vicinity, Pendles. Dacos, good hands. Back here to side bottom. Good composure. Probably does a bit too much. Wanting to try and find that clearing kickers. Good Adelaide pressure eventually is rewarded. Inside 50. Another hack kick, and it works with Walker on the lead. And this is definitely in his repertoire, the Texan. Yeah, it's just crazy, though. Kane Collins, hearing his comments, though, on Walker saying he's not best 22. I mean, he's always been best 22. He's always been a quality player. He's had his form slumps here and there, but he's really been their only output so far with just the goal. Taylor Walker's kick. Oh, he swings back, man. He just does those kicks so well. It's a good goal. And back to 2 points. Adelaide needed that. Bit of scoreboard pressure. Looked like it was missing initially, but swung back the right way. Game 300. Taylor Walker's got 2. 3 goals, 1 place, 3 goals, 3. Yeah, geez, what a minor no channel. That would actually be pretty nice. Yeah, Johnny on the spot there from Walker. Alert and read where the drop of the ball was going from that quick kick. What a cracking game witnessing here, as David King says. Ball back in the middle here. Good pressure there from 𝐼𝐶 𝐿𝐴 goes in. And this one really should just be a ball up. It is. Do you think 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐴 Rankins watching the game? Apparently he's at the game. I don't know. I wasn't quite paying attention, but they're saying like he might be in the rooms if they win. So I'm assuming he's at the game. And they also said apparently the security and police is at its highest it's ever been for this game tonight. Obviously the Pies and Adelaide supporter bases can get pretty rowdy. I love how they say that though. 2 passionate supporter bases though, back the other way where all goes from a clearance. I mean, yeah, really apart from the fumble, he's actually been pretty solid. Let's be real here. They generate an attack off his intercepts. Houston down the line. 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐴 is at an illegal push there. And it is. I thought Keane sort of lost his balance, to be fair. Now, why didn't Nick Blakey get paid that in the grand final? Remember that, Christ. He played for the free, didn't get it, and Brisbane kicked a goal from it. Why did I watch the first quarter the other week ago? Just why? Yeah, it's interesting, like, watching 22, I get that sad feeling because, you know, we're a young side. But 24, you know, it's not like I rage, but it's just more of that anger feeling, that Christ in the box seat and just absolutely choke like that. Anyways, we've got a finals game on here, Riley. No one gives a shit about your crappy Swans. Good use there. Pedlar marks, and now Adelaide starting to find the marks inside 50. This is exactly what they needed to do. They definitely had the entries the first quarter, just weren't using it well. Clever from Curtin and 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐴 drops it in the bucket beautifully for Luke Pedlar. Oh, jeez, this would be a handy one for the Crows. He's coming to the side, Luke Pedlar. Get a left footer goal here. He will. That's a lovely kick. Adelaide in front. It's in a row for the Crows. Go for straight go reruns. Is that a TV show or something? I haven't heard of that. Well, this is what we did say in the first quarter. Adelaide have started off a bit sloppy throughout games, but usually they adjust well after quarter time and they are back in front. Yeah, they had... It's a beautiful kick, to be honest. They looked well set up behind the ball, but they just had Pedlar in a bit of space there. Darcy Cameron was... Well, Darcy O'Brien was a forward option too, sort of forcing Cameron to man up on him. And it's a good kick from Neil Bullen. Pedlar goals. Ball back in the middle here. 9-1 inside 50s for Adelaide. And the 1 inside 50 Collingwood they've gotten a goal out of. So it's a contrasted difference from last matchup where Collingwood dominated the inside 50s and couldn't buy a goal. Oh, and it's 50. Mason Cox. What's he doing? Absolute brain fade. Wait, why is it a 50? Oh, well, you think 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴 goals here. Jeez, that's a bad 50 giveaway. Let's see if 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴 kicks the goal first. Might not mean much if he misses. I think he didn't give the ball back enough in time. I mean, that's pretty harsh call. We'll see the replays. Riley 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴. Can he get his first? Oh, of course he can. He's a superstar. Adelaide, 3 in a row. And they've now got the margin over the goal for the first time in their favour this game. See the replay here. That's pretty harsh. I wasn't paying full attention, to be honest, but... So yeah, holding there, clear hold. Yeah, I mean, a bit too much. He had to give it a few seconds earlier. Not a bad idea, but he had a brain fade there. You have to get about it a bit quicker than that. I think if it was like if it was like a bunch of players and he's trying to point out who am I giving it to, then yeah, I think the umpire would be a bit more lenient. But if he was literally the only one back there, so I mean, who else are you meant to give it to really? So yeah, I don't know. Probably was there. Let's see how Collingwood can respond though. Good smother from Berry. He's been good on the inside so far this game. Can he get the ground ball? He can. Back now here to Miller. Backs it back the other way. Back with a flight. Oh, there he is. Big Mason Cox. Gets the piece. Cox now in the Darcy Cameron direction. And 𝐓𝐿𝐿𝐼, oh geez, taste of his own medicine. He takes the intercept mark. Needs a big evening. Oh geez, bad turnover. And they can quickly go here off it. The intercept, excuse me. Membry finds side bottom. And he's just going to take his time here. Oh, can side bottom goal here. He's set up some nice goals. His hand passes have been really sharp and he's set up his teammates well side bottom. These are the type of finals games that he needs to be big. Can he goal here? Jesus, he got the range from 52. Not a bad effort. It's going to land short and go through for a minor score. And Cameron's crushing the goalpost. I think he'll be okay. Oh, Keane's hurt his shoulder. Hopefully he's okay. Minor score. 5 goals, 1 place, 3 goals, 4. Flying effort. That's going to be a mark for Walker. What a grab. And now we can quickly go back the other way. But the kick's just no good. Picked off nicely from 𝐴𝐿𝐼. Christ, why is 𝐴𝐿𝐼 good? Every Collingwood player is getting booed at the minute. 𝐴𝐿𝐼 now hits a corridor kick. Big ball to be won here. Mason Cox flies. And off hands it works for 𝐼𝐿𝐼. Good composure finds 𝐓𝐿𝐼. And, oh, did he play on? Yes, he did play on. He's got to find an option now. It's a good option. Side bottom, a chance for a 7-point play here for Collingwood. And they've improvised that nicely, the Pies, through 𝐓𝐿𝐼. I wonder if Keane's okay. Oh, geez, David King's put the commentary curse on. Steele side bottom. Hope it's 2 in a row. Yeah, no, it's hard to see. Side bottom to get this back under a kick. Jesus. The thing, a player went off to the bench, that's why. Has all the time in the world. And he's got it. He's got it. David King breathes a sigh of relief. And a much needed goal there for Collingwood to get the game back under a kick. Yeah, no, he's having a good game so far, side bottom. Oh, big goal there for Collingwood. Margin now just 3 points. Ball back in the middle. 7:40 to play here. Good hands from 𝐼𝐿𝐼. And a clearance coming here for Collingwood. Couldn't quite get the half volley Neil Bull, and neither could 𝐼𝐿𝐼. can. Hands it over the top. Bit of a nothing hand pass to a one-on-one. Taylor can't quite win out. 𝐼𝐿𝐼 now. To 𝐓𝐡𝐞, dispossessed. Good pressure. Maybe unlucky not to win a free there. Back the other way now. More. Another intercept mark. He's been pretty big now. I think they'd be getting probably a few goals down without him. More now down the other way. Good spoil from Nick Murray. Ball in. Ball back in the middle here. From a ball in. To 𝐼𝐿𝐼, long now. 𝐵𝐻 another inside 50 here for Collingwood. Spore comes from Murray. Dawson under the pump, just gets the kick away. Neil Bullen shows some composure. He's been pretty decent, Neil Bullen, so far. And Murray's kick. Does it stay in here? Can't quite. That's some numbers there, Adelaide, to get it out and go. Another ball in here. Ooh, jeez, they're going to give that a Libra. That's it. Borderline call. Probably there. Hopefully going well. Harley, mate, welcome. Shallow entry here. Spore comes from Curtin. Houston off hands. Another smother. Jeez, we've seen plenty of smothers this game from both sides. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 hacks it forward in front positions. 𝐼𝐿𝐼. He gets the kick forward as well. Jamie Elliott snapping ball. Oh, jeez, that would have been a lovely goal to put his side in front, but narrowly misses. 4 goals, 5 plays, 5 goals, 1. Josh Worrell. Ooh, oh, sorry, I got a bit mixed up with the angles there. I thought he kicked a direct turnover, but it actually landed a lot shorter than I thought it would. Simple kick in the end to Dawson. 5:50 to play here. So, Pie's starting to control the game a little bit, but still a real even contest. This is now Walker shoots the hands out here to Pedler, bit of a fumble, and he takes on a couple, maybe too many. He got the kick away. Not 15. Jeez, I thought that would have just been 15. Jeez, he did well there, Pedler. It's a ball up here for the Crows. Let's see this. He takes on 3. Oh, those have been paid 15 before, I'd say. 𝐼𝐿𝐼 crushing through. Josh Dacos, a nice rove. And he can clear here for the Pies. Down the line, Keen in a good spot. Couldn't quite read it too well, though. Good attack on the footy from Membry. Shows some heart. Oh, jeez. 𝐼𝐿𝐼, his head taken off. Not a high. Jeez, I certainly thought that would have been a high. Anyway, play on it is. More in a good spot again for another set mark. Drops his lollies, though. Gives the quick hands to Long. Bit of a fumble now. Maynard just torps and he gains a bit of metres off that. Dangerous kick here. Elliott reads it nicely. Taps it forward into space here for Brodie 𝐼𝐿𝐼. He gets the rove. He gives it back here to Jamie Elliott. It goes past him. Keeps his feet though. And a big win there from Bond. Now back to Worrell. Snapping kick round the corner. It's not a good kick. It's a turnover. He had a bit of time there to use it better. Turnover here to Dan Houston. Yeah, it's a good kick. He finds Crisp in a bit of space. A bit of lazy defending there from Adelaide. And definitely in his range here to put the Pies back in front. Yeah, geez, bit of a bump there from side bottom. Oh, on side bottom, I should say, sorry. Clever kick. Timed the kick to perfection there. Houston to find Crisp. Jack Crisp, plenty goal here. He won't be able to there. And Rob the Knob takes the mark. Where's the turn to ball drop? Let's see it again. There it is. No one can mark that one. Good gather there from 𝐓𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿. Pressure's good from Collingwood. Turnover here in the front half is McCreary. And I think that one's actually, it's gone out before he kicked it. Ball in it. Umpire's ball. Geez, 9 intercepts for 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐼𝐻 Moore, dominating back there. Nice throw from 𝘼𝐿𝐼𝐻. Another hack kick, though. He's had plenty of them tonight. And it's going to be another intercept for 𝐼𝐻 Moore. Almost like clockwork, really. Now 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐻. Now drops it short. Very shallow kick. Big ball to be won here. And it's going to be a free here to Ned Long holding the man. Off you go on, Kozza. Welcome, mates. Ned Long's ball, 2:55 to play here. Will we see another lead change before half time? Short kick, he'll jug it to 𝐴𝐿𝐼𝐻. And he's going to go for goals here. He's going to set up at least to the top of the square. Membry almost. And a clearing kick from Sam Berry back the other way. 𝐓𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 takes the mark. Huge mark. He's been big around the ground, Riley 𝐓𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿, this first half for the Crows. Oh, geez, 50. I think that's against Beau McCreary. Oh, geez, another bad 50. Give it away. Go for the Swans, Jade. Hopefully go well, Chris and mate. All the best luck to your Pies. It's been a pretty even game so far as Dawson kicks the kick for. That kick wasn't 15. Bad fumble there from 𝘼𝐿𝐼𝐻. Now 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐻 back here to 𝐶𝐿𝐻. Goes the big torp. And out the back, 𝐼𝐻 Cameron. Can he get there? Bouncing ball. Soccer's at home. What an effort from the big man. Pies go. Oh, just pure slingshot footy there. Back the other way. And he's gold. The big man. Collingwood back in front. What a torp from 𝐓𝐿𝐻, eh? But it's a bad turnover from Adelaide, though. It looked like they were out. It was not 15 from Dawson. And 𝘼𝐿𝐻 just fumbled there again. I feel like he's been pretty ineffective this first half. What a goal from 𝐼𝐻 Cameron. That will lift the spirits of the Pies, no doubt. 2 in a row for Collingwood. Up by 4. Now Cumming goes back the other way. Josh Dacos works the hands out here. Oh, gets his own crumb. That's actually very well done. Now works it here to Jack Crisp. To the edge of 50. Who can fly? Keen, bit of a fumble. My check. Jacks the kick forwards. And he's hit the post. That would have been handy for Collingwood. Bring back the barrel. Oh, it was a bloody good barrel from 𝐓𝐿𝐻. Yeah, no, a few Collingwood players have tried it so far. We had, obviously, Maynard do it earlier too. Bit of the good old-fashioned chaos ball. Keen now back here to Hinge. Down the line, 𝐓𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 flies off hands. He gets that 1-0 bullet. Yeah, umpire's ball it is. Dawson around the corner. High ball up. Bursting his way through. Josh Dacos having a good game. Overcooked the hand pass though. Keen's got to be clean here. Not quite. Pickup's nice there from Pedler. Hands could have been better. Good pressure here from the Pies. Is now Crisp's kick inside 50. It's lovely on the non-preferred. Finds 𝘼𝐻 on the lead. It's all about the front half intercepts. Collingwood making it work. It's Beau McCreary just applying that bit of pressure to force a turnover. It's well worked there from Collingwood. Not long now till half time. 𝐼𝐴 yet to get a goal. He did miss earlier on. Can he get this? It's going to swing back, but not enough. Minor score. It's now directly a 6-point game with 14 seconds to play. Probably going to be the scoreline heading into the main break. Scores from set shots, 4 goals straight to 3 goals too. So both sides been pretty accurate, but from open play, the Pies have got 6 more scoring shots. Hinge now clearing kick. And ball in here, centre wing. It's a good tackle from 𝐓𝐡𝐞. Oh, on 𝐓𝐡𝐞, sorry, I should say from Long, excuse me. I can actually go for a goal here. It's on the ball, I think. No, they don't want to take it. And now it's starting to fire up a little bit, but there's the half. Yeah, I mean, it's had steps and flows, especially that second quarter. Adelaide had some dominance, and Collingwood did. I think the real winner of this game so far is Collingwood's defence. They look really well settled, and yeah, they're able to hit the targets a bit better inside 50, the Crows, but still are panicking a little bit here and there. They've been really good behind the footy, the Pies, and they've pretty much counterpunched excellently well inside 50s. Pretty much the same as the first quarter. Adelaide only winning it by 1, so Collingwood got a bit of dominance in the last 10 minutes or so. So 25 inside 50s to 24. Clearances +2 in favour of the Pies. So yeah, the contested stuff's ramped up that second quarter. Now winning the contested ball and clearances. Marks to inside 57 to 4 as well. So that's also been the difference. The quality of entries. Collingwood's have been a bit better from lesser inside 50s. 34 to 27 tackles too. Jeez, it's still, the biff's still going on here. Jeez, the odds kickers need to get on the ground. Get out of the way. Get out of the way, men. Let's have a look at the stats for half-time. I think Darcy Moore is now shaping up to be one of the best on ground. He's got 10 intercept possessions. What a number that is. Josh Roll's got 5, Perriman 5, Frampton 5. Contested possession leaders, Barry with 7. A few centre clearances too. He's got 2. 3 inside 50s as well. Score involvements, Sidebottom with 4, 𝐓𝐡𝐞 with 4, 𝐴𝐴 with 4, 𝐼𝐴 with 4. Inside 50 leaders, Fogarty with 4. Disposal leader, 15 for Worrell too. Dawson's got a goal and 11 touches, but yeah, he's been there. He hasn't really been a big presence for them, I feel, at times. It's really what he does in the air and off the handball receivers where he does his best business, but I think definitely Adelaide's most notable player has certainly been Riley 𝐓𝐴 from what he's been able to do in the air. Soligo's been a little bit ineffective. There you go. He's going at 22% with disposal. Neil Bullen's using it nicely in attacking contests well. But yeah, for Collingwood, 𝐴𝐥𝐝 having a pretty decent half of football. 13 touches, 6 tackles. He's been able to burst his way through. Long on the inside. It's been pretty clean. Jamie Elliott's been a good outlet with 2 goals. Dacos, really good first quarter. A bit quieter in that second term. And Darcy Moore, really been the star of the show, to be honest, with 10 intercepts. But yeah, the back 6 is, I think, the key reason why Collingwood's in front. Looking well settled back there. Counter-punching well. But yeah, Adelaide used it a bit better going inside 50, but they've still been a bit panicky at times. A lot of hat kicks. Anyways, I'm going to take a whiz, lads. I'll be back in a sec, but good quality game of footy we're witnessing here. It's been, to be honest, it's a bit of a slog, but it's finals footy, high intensity, nothing better. But yeah, you just think this one's going to go right down to the moments come the end of this game, right down to the wire. But yeah, we'll do a footy grid. We'll actually have a quick look on what the footy grid will be. Obviously, yeah, there you go. It's a Collingwood and Adelaide theme one, no doubt. I'll be back in a sec, lads. Got a game on our hands, though. Real even contest. Applies by 6 points at the main break. Right, back, lads. Tough contest, both teams. Yeah, exactly right, Bunkin, mate. I think we're also seeing the one side, a few panic kicks, helter-skelter, jamming on the boot of lack of finals experience side where Collingwood are picking the part a little bit better. They've been a bit more composed going inside 50. So see how either side responds after half time. Anyhow, we'll load up the Gridley. Right, here we go. So no doubts we've got a Adelaide versus Collingwood one themed here. Finals play multiple clubs, Paul Seedsman teammates. Go Marty Mutner. How good? Swanee's premiership player. Coach has stirred in the SANFL and he's actually been pretty successful, I'm fairly sure. I do wonder if he'll get a crack at an AFL club. Adelaide, Paul Seedsman teammates. Go Adrian McPhee. What's his name? Andrew McPherson, that's the one. 0.2. I'll mute the yards, actually. Yeah. All right, minor premiership winner